everyone, my name's Alex and I'm a physiotherapist from Physio Function, and I'm going to be taking this level 3 different strokes exercise class today. So for anyone here that's new, level 3 classes are designed for individuals who have reasonably good movement in their affected leg but may have some restricted movement in their affected arm. The class will be a combination of seated and standing exercises. So please make sure that you have something sturdy to hold on to for when you're doing your standing, and that you have somebody there to supervise you as needed for safety. So sadly everyone, this is going to be my last week doing the level 3 different strokes exercise classes. So from next week we're going to have one of my colleagues from Physio Function taking over the class. So I'll be really sad to not be doing these with you anymore, but thank you so much for joining me throughout these past many months that we've been doing them. And I hope that you will continue to keep working hard and keep working on your fitness with us. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to do just a full body circuit. So we're going to have a nice full body blast. We're going to do a warm up to begin with. We're then going to work into a series of exercises for our arms and legs, so it should give all your muscles a really good workout, and we're then going to finish with our cool down. So let's get started with our warm-up in sitting. So sit with your feet underneath your knees, nice and tall, and let's just do some nice big shoulder rolls backwards. So remembering to find our lovely upright posture, so back away from the chair, tall through your spine. Shoulders shrugging up, back and around as we roll. Just trying to get your affected side to join in with your unaffected side as much as possible. So really working on that symmetry. Lovely. And let's see if we can get our arms involved. You can have elbows separate or you can have your hands joined together. Really nice. Good. And let's change direction. Can we do these arm circles forward? Again, hands can be clasped or they can be separate. Good. And then relax your hands on your lap. Let's bring those hands to the right knee. Turn to look over your right shoulder. If it's available, you can reach that right arm out and around. Take a big breath in here to the left side of those ribs, really breathing in down to the left side of your body. And then back to center, hands on the left knee. Let's turn to look over the left shoulder. Option to bring that left arm out if it's available to you to increase that chest stretch. Big breath into the right side of your body, right down to the bottom of those ribs. Good, return to center. Let's go to the right again. Turning, looking over that right shoulder, option to open that right arm out. Good, back to center and then to the left. Turn, look over that left shoulder. Big breath in and out here. And then back to center, hands on the knees. Let's grow tall, squeeze shoulder blades back and down, lengthen through that spine. Big breath in. Breathe out as you walk those hands away, round that back. Draw in that tummy, that's what I'm trying to say. And then grow nice and tall, squeeze shoulders back and down, lengthen through your spine. Big breath in. Breathe out as you reach those arms away, round your back, option to drop your head. Breathe in, shoulders back and down, pull those elbows back. And breathe out, reach those hands away, option to drop your head, chin to chest. And then find that nice tall posture. Let's do a little side bend to the right. So here I want you to think about lifting those ribs from up and away from your pelvis on the left side. You can reach your right hand down to the floor. And then back up and then the other way. Think about lifting those right ribs up and away from your pelvis. Just giving a nice stretch to your side body. You can let your neck just gently relax if you want to add a little bit of a neck stretch. Back to the middle, hand down to the right, left ribs up and away from your pelvis, back up, and then to the left. Lovely, right ribs up and away from your pelvis. You can let your head, neck relax, and back up. Very nice. Okay, let's bring our right leg out straight and our left leg bent. So from the side, it would look like this. Right leg is straight, left leg is bent. You're sitting towards the edge of your chair, just so you can get your foot on the floor. If that's not possible, you can always raise your foot up on a footstool or a cushion or something. Nice and tall. We're then just going to do those backwards sweeping motions. So you're hinging from your hips or backwards cycling motion with your hands, just to give a gentle dynamic stretch to those hamstrings at the back. Really nice. Keeping that chest up, that head up. Good, keep it going. Do one more here, and then we're going to change. So we're going to straighten our left leg, right knee is bent, foot on the floor, hinge forward, backward cycling. Good. Keep it going. Lovely, guys. Head and chest up, you're hinging from your hips, so back is staying straight. Doesn't have to be a big motion, just until you feel a gentle stretch down the back of that straight leg. And relax there, lovely. Coming back to the front of your chair, let's have a go at straightening out that right leg, and let's just do some circles with your ankle if you can. So this is your effective side, so you can always support underneath your knee if you want to. And again, you're lifting as much as you can. Let's change directions and just do as much movement as you can. If you're wearing a splint on your ankle, this is going to be restricted. So you can just focus on wiggling your toes. Good, and then let's change legs. Let's straighten that left knee. So you don't have to support it, but you can if you want to. Good, circling round in that. Anti-clockwise, and then change direction. Clockwise direction. Lovely. Good, and then feet flat on the floor, nice tall posture. Let's march it out. Swinging arms, marching feet. Lovely. Go for a minute here. Lovely, everybody. Keep it going. Go for 15 more seconds. Arms are swinging. Finding that nice steady pace, because remember, we're just warming up, so we always want to be able to breathe and speak in short sentences. Good, now let's do some side tapping with those feet if you can. If you want to, you can add opposite arm reach. This is a bit tricky to coordinate. You can choose just to march arms or do, to march arms. Step feet out or reach your arms. Just going at your own pace. Let's reach up. A bit more of a diagonal on the way up. Good. And then how about down? Lovely. Keep it going. Good. And then let's rest. Fantastic. So grab yourselves a drink if you need one, okay? So it's always good to have a drink nearby. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do 1 minute per exercise with about 30 seconds rest between. And we're going to go through a series of 6 exercises, so working through different parts of our body. And we're going to aim to repeat this circuit twice. So they're all movements that we have done before in these classes, but I will demonstrate and talk through them as we go. So the first exercise we're going to do is a sit to stand. So I'll go to the side here just for demo. You're going to be sat towards the edge of your chair. Now remembering the height of your chair does influence how difficult this exercise is. So if your chair is high, it should be easier for you. If it's lower, it'll be trickier. So pick something that is achievable. So you want to be able to do it with good technique, but also you don't want it to be too easy. So pick a good height for your chair. The next thing that can influence is if you need your hands, then you can use them, but try and use them as little as possible. We're going to really focus on trying to use our legs. If you can go without your hands, then you could either have your hands reaching in front or crossed on your chest, or you could always try just with one hand gently, but trying to use these legs as much as possible. So we are going to be standing up and sitting down, working at your own pace. Try and find something that's consistent that you can keep on moving throughout the minute. We're going to rest for 30 seconds and then we're going to go on to the next exercise. Okay, are we ready? Get my stopwatch. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So remembering to try and have those feet nice and symmetrical. Good. Standing all the way up, left and right working equally. Finding that consistent pace. So remember, that could be slower than me, could be faster than me. You could be using your hands. Make sure you've got your support nearby if you need it when you're standing, so that could be a walking aid in front. So I've got 20 seconds left. Keep it going. Well done, everybody. 5 seconds. Whew. Good, and stop there. Well done. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is in standing. Okay, I'll show you a seated option also. So the standing option, you'll be standing holding onto your support. Knees are soft, so they're a bit bent, but they're not really bent, so they're slightly soft, so slight bend in your knees. I want you to imagine you're shutting a drawer behind you with your bottom, and then squeeze your bottom to stand back up. So imagine there's an open drawer. Prime example here. I've got a drawer that's open, and then I'm trying to poke my bottom back to shut the drawer. So that's the motion we're after. So this is a really good one for your bottom muscles. Also, if you're thinking about things like when you need to bend and pick something over, it's really important that we've got this hinging pattern at our hips. So it's not just our knees, it's not just our back that's going, we want to be able to hinge. So try and keep your back as straight as you can here while you're doing that hinging pattern. So feet hip width apart, holding onto your support. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. So imagine we're shutting the jaw behind us as we hinge forward. Squeeze your bottom to stand back up. So I really don't mind how low you go here. The main important thing is we're thinking about bending from our hips. So that hip crease, think about sending that hip crease backward whilst keeping our back straight, squeezing up. So imagine that drawer behind you. You're shutting the drawer. Squeeze your bottom to stand back up. Shut the drawer. Squeeze the stand back up. Try and keep that back nice and straight. Tummy is tight. Shut the drawer. Remember, you're not looking down either, so try and keep your gaze looking forward, or slightly, it might be slightly down as you come down, but I want you to try and think about keeping your eyes looking upward. As you go down, keep your eyes looking up. Just try and encourage that back to stay nice and straight. One more. Shut the drawer. Squeeze the stand back up. Fantastic. Okay, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot to show you the seated option. I'll show you the seated option for the next round. Got carried away. So, okay, next one. We're going to be standing again, feet hip width apart. We're going to be doing some lunges. So what we'll do is we'll do one side this round and then we'll do the other side the other round. So we're going to stand firstly with our right leg forward, our left leg back. Okay, so however far back your leg is, it makes it a bit trickier. So if your foot is quite far back, it doesn't matter about that back heel being on the ground. I want you just to think about bending both your knees as if you're sending that back knee towards the ground and then standing up. It's not a big bend, just little, trying to keep those knees over the toes, not letting them fall inwards to do your lunge. If that's a bit tricky, I'll get you to come into a split stance. So that's just where one foot's slightly in front of the other. And again, we're going to do that little bend here. So bending both your knees, but you'll feel that that back leg will be working a little bit harder. Okay, so if you can't, if the full lunge is a little bit tricky, step your feet a bit closer inward. So one foot's in front of the other. We're trying to keep weight semi-symmetrical. You'll have a little bit more weight in the back leg, and you're thinking about sticking that bottom back again, bending the knees to stand back up. Okay, so we're going to do the lunges. So right leg forward this time. Next time we'll do left leg forward. Ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. A little lunge. Stand back up. Sticking that bottom back. Good. Remember, you're just working at a pace that works for you. If that's a bit easy, then you can bring that foot a bit further back. Going for your little lunge. Keeping your body up. So remember, we're not coming forward here. We're thinking about sending that back knee straight down. Really nice. This is a really good balance exercise as well. Good. So wherever you are, you could just be with a bigger split stance. Remembering to stick that bottom out if you're doing the split stance, as if you're going to sit down. Because your heels are both on the floor. That's it. Okay. Lovely. Okay. Next exercise we're going to do is a push-up. So you can either do this on the wall or on your bench. Okay, if you need a seated rest, you could do this one in sitting. So if you wanted to sit, have yourself in front of a support. Okay, feet hip width apart on the floor. You are sitting towards the edge of your chair. And again, your hands can be over one another. So you could have your unaffected hand over your affected hand. We're bending and straightening here. This could be your seated push-up version. Okay, if you're wanting to do the standing version, so on the kitchen bench, again, hands on top of one another. So this could be a table or it could be on the wall. The further back you are, the harder it is. The main thing is here, I want you to keep your back straight. So we're lowering ourselves towards the bench and then back up. So remember, we're always doing that hinging pattern that we did in the second exercise. Okay, or if you're wanting to do it against the wall, sorry, over here. Again, we're at the wall here and we're lowering ourselves towards the wall, trying to keep ourselves in a nice straight line. Okay, so pick your option. We're going to go for 1 minute. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So really thinking about both those elbows bending and then straightening. Now if you're here, you could even step back a bit further and be making it a little bit tricky. And I remember if you're going back further and your body's in a straight line, that's quite effortful through your arms. So just pick something where they're both able to work together. You're able to really focus on that affected side working in symmetry with your unaffected side. Keeping that back straight, keeping that head up. Really nice. Both arms working at the same time. Tummy's tight to support your back. Sit, we've got under 10 seconds. Do one more. And relax. Fantastic. Okay, next exercise we've got is a row. So, I'll get you to do this one in sitting. Okay, so you're going to be sat down on your chair. Now, two options. We can have ourselves bent forward a little bit. So we're keeping our back straight, but we're a little bit bent forward. So see how my back is still straight. I'm just hinging at my hips a little bit, hands down by my side. I'm going to make a fist and I'm going to pull my elbows back, squeezing my shoulder blades back together and reach forward. Okay, so this is what we're doing in a row. My head is up, my back is straight. I'm really focusing on those muscles in between my shoulder blades. So really pulling, make a fist, pull back with my elbows. All right, so this is the option. If you really wanted to do it in standing, you could do it standing. Again, leaning over, holding your support. We could do one arm at a time. Here. Okay. I'm going to be doing the seated option for both of our arms. You need to assist your affected arm. You could have your hands together. Yeah, and you're squeezing both your elbows. But if you have some movement in your affected arm, I want you to try and do the separate version as much as you can. So you're really trying to work on that affected scapular retraction, which is pulling those shoulder blades back together. And this is really important for those muscles that support your shoulder and provide it with stability. So, we're ready, we're going to lean forward, off we go. Pulling those shoulder blades back together. Good. Lovely, everybody. Keep it breathing, keep that nice straight posture, head is up. Pulling those shoulders back together. Okay, elbows are drawing back. Imagine it's someone's pulling your elbow joints back. Doesn't matter how far they go, I just want you to think about feeling the muscles around the lower part of your shoulder blades activating. Good. That's it, keep it going. And stop there. Lovely. Okay, we've got one more exercise and we're going to go back to the stop, but we're going to do a shorter amount of time for the last round. Okay, so sitting at the front of your chair, we're going to lean back, so we're in this reclined position. We're going to be doing a sit up, punch, punch, and then back. Or sit up, hands together, punch, punch, okay? So working our tummy muscles, working our arms, getting a bit of cardio in. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So a sit up, punch, punch, recline. Sit up, punch, punch. So really using those tummy muscles to control your sit up, your rest back. Keeping that steady pace. Get that punching in for a bit of cardio. Good. Lovely, everybody. Keep it going. Fantastic. Sit up, punch, punch. Good. So the last round, we're going to have minimal rest, just a short, sharp blast to finish of all those exercises. Good. Punch, punch. Lovely. Last one. Good. Okay, grab yourselves a drink. We're going to go back to the top.
I'm not sure I understand.
Right, so we're going back to a sit stand. We're going 30 seconds. So we're going to go through most of the exercises in 30 seconds at a time. The only one we are going to do for longer is the lunge, so we get equal on left and right. So we are going to do lunges for a minute. Okay, so when you're ready, I want you to sit with your feet underneath your knees, hip width apart. We're going to go for 30 seconds. Sit to stand. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So if you need a bit longer, please pause the video and you can just start back again in your own time. So remember, your hands can be pushing up from the arms or crossed on your chest. Short, sharp blast to finish here, guys. Good. Keep it going. 1 more. Good, okay. We're gonna have a stand up, make our way to our surface for our deadlift or our hinging. So remember here, we're hinging back as if we're shutting the jaw, squeezing bottom to stand. Shutting the jaw, squeezing bottom. So you really try and work on your technique here, your control. Feet are hip width apart, sending your bottom back. I'd rather that than you lose your technique. So quality here over quantity. Okay, we're going to go for 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Hinging, squeeze bottom to stand up. Good. Let's show you the seated option. Sorry, guys. Hinge and squeeze. Good. Really nice. Keeping those eyes looking up. Just trying to encourage that nice straight back. 1 more. Good. Okay. Getting ready for our lunges. So we're going to do this for a minute to even out left and right. So this time we're having our left foot forward, our right foot back. Okay, remember if you're doing full lunge, your back heel can be off the floor. We're trying to bring back knee down towards the floor, keeping our chest up. We're doing a split stance squat. Okay, so one foot, the feet are a bit closer together, heels from the floor. We're sticking our bottom back, bending our knee here. So the back leg's working a little bit more. Okay, so pick your option. Get yourself ready. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Split squat or lunge. Keeping that chest up, that head up. Using your hands as you need for balance. Really nice, keep it going. Good. That's it, everybody. Keep that pace steady. Nearly there. That's it. Let's do 1 more. And stop. Fantastic. Well done, guys. So again, remember, if you need a bit more of a rest, because this is a final little blast and push, then pause the video to have a little bit more time joining when you're ready. If you're still with me, we're going to keep on going. 30 seconds of push-ups. So getting yourself either in front of your bench, okay, remember we're lowering down, sticking our bottom out, keeping our back straight, or you could be up against the wall, keeping yourself in a nice straight line as you do those push-ups. So pick your option, or you have the seated option. We're going to go for 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Doing those push-ups. Lovely. Good. Back nice and straight, working on that symmetry of those arms, keeping that head and chest up. Nice, guys. Keep it going. Knees are a bit soft here, remember, they're not locked back. And stop there. Fantastic, we're nearly there. Back to sitting down. Finishing off with those 2 last exercises. So we're rowing in our sit-up. So let's just power on through these. We're nearly there. And then we've got to cool down. So feet are hip width apart, sitting up nice and tall. You're going to hinge forward ever so slightly. So you're keeping, so your body's leaning forward, just hinging from your hips, but your back is staying straight, looking straight forward. Hands down by your side. Make your fist pull back with those elbows. You ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go, 30 seconds. Squeezing those shoulder blades back together. Really nice. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Lovely, that's it. Good. Nearly there. And rest. A very short time because we're going to go straight to those sit-ups. So wiggle your bottom to the front of the chair. Reclining back, sit up, punch, punch. 30 seconds, final push, off we go. Sit up, punch, punch. Last bit, come on guys, nearly there. Good, that's it, final push. You're over halfway, keep it going. Good. That's it, nearly there. And stop. Whew, well done. What a final push through that second round. Awesome work. Sit tall in your chair. Let's straighten that right leg out. Okay, left leg is bent. Let's have our hands on the bent knee. Sit tall, hinge forward until you feel a stretch down the back of that straight leg. Hold that there. Take nice, slow, big breaths. Really nice. Good. And then let's slide that right leg back in, left leg out straight. Sit tall, hinge forward. Hold that there for a stretch. Good. And back in. Hands held together in front. Reach those arms forward. Round your upper back. Option to drop your head. Feel that stretch across your shoulder blades. Big breath in and out into your back body. Good, and then let's bring our hands as far back to behind our back as we can. So you can just slide your hands back on your lap, or if you can bring them all the way around, then you can bring them down to the base of your back and bottom. Either way, squeeze your elbows and shoulders back together. Hold that there. Feel that nice opening in your chest. Big breath into your front body. Really breathe into those lungs, filling them all the way up. Good. One more breath here. Lovely. Give everything a shake. Give yourselves a clap. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for this different strength exercise group. And thank you for joining me. For those of you that have been with me since the start, thank you very much. I've really enjoyed doing these classes and I will definitely miss you all. I hope you all continue to work really hard and continue to participate in the classes because you're all amazing. Okay, all right. Thank you again so much. Take care, everybody, and enjoy the future classes. Bye.